Hey guys, it's Jake here with etrailer. Today I'm going to show you how to put a new ball on your weight distribution head. Now to explain a little bit about why you would need to go through this process. First thing is, if you're just like our situation and you need to put a ball on your kit that did not come with one, that's the reason you'd have to do it. If you take a look at this one here, you can see some marring on the ball itself. And as time goes on, that is only going to get worse because you'll have little pockets where dirt and debris can hang out in, rocks, stuff like that. They'll get trapped in there, and then when you go to put your trailer down on it and you drive for a couple hundred miles, it's gonna keep grinding that down, and then what was a 2 5/16 ball is no longer 2 5/16. That's gonna cause more wear on the ball, more wear on the coupler, and just more wear in general. So having a nice clean setup is definitely going to help you get down the road safely. Now, another reason you'd go through this process is if you had a camper that or a trailer that had a 2-inch ball on your weight distribution and you're upgrading to a 2 5/16. That's going to be another reason why you would want to go through this process to swap out this ball. We've got our 2 5/16 ball that we're taking a look at today. We've actually got a new Reese weight distribution head here. And essentially to start the process, you'll need to do one of two things. You'll either need to put your ball in a vise like we have here. There's 2 flat sides on the edge of the ball. You can obviously see we have it flipped over here. You'll want this upside down. If you have a vise that's this heavy, now the torque setting for this is going to depend on the size of the shank. Ours is an 1.25" shank. You want to make sure that that matches the hole in your weight distribution. But you want to match the torque specs for the size shank that you have. Usually when you get the ball in your package, it'll say what to torque it down to. So since we're putting it on this, we're going to take our head, flip it over, and set it on there just like that. Now we'll take the lock washer, slide it over, followed by the nut. We'll thread this down all the way by hand until it's tight. Now, no matter what size shank that you're going to have on the ball, it's going to be a pretty high torque setting, so you'll need to either rent a torque wrench. We've got this 4-foot torque wrench. It comes in handy when we're doing this kind of stuff, but maybe check with a local shop. They may be able to torque it down for you if you get it assembled, or you can typically rent one about this size from your local auto parts store. So now we'll just need to take our wrench and torque it down. Now what we ended up having to do is we've got a large socket here, and we're using a 1 13/16 socket. That's what you'll need to fit over that nut. We're using an extension because the head of our torque wrench is not able to fit in here. When you're using an extension to do this, you want to make sure that it is going to be an impact, because otherwise if you use a chrome extension, it's going to twist, but this should not twist. We'll get it tightened down. With your ball torqued down properly onto your weight distribution, that's going to do it for the installation.